Operators. This is very important topic as part of your examination and as part of your learning C programming. An operator is used to perform certain operations on the operands. I'll repeat once again. An operator is used to perform certain operations on the operands. There are different types of operators which fall under these categories. The first category is unary operators. The second category is binary operators. The third category is ternary operators. And the fourth category is special operators. These are the four categories in which your operators fall under. Let us take the first one, unary operators. So let us understand what this unary operators is. In unary operators, there is one operand and one operator. One operand and one operator. These operand and operator can be written in the beginning or in the end. So let us see here, operator followed by operand or operand followed by operator. This is the representation of unary operators. Under unary operators, there are two important operators. The first one is increment operator and the second one is decrement operator. Now let us understand in detail about those two operators. The first one is increment operator. The increment operator is represented by plus plus. The increment operator is represented by plus plus. The increment operator increases the value by 1. The increment operator increases the value by 1. The increment operator can be written in two ways. That is pre-increment and the second one is post-increment. Pre-increment we are going to write like, first there is an operator followed by operand. Let us see one example. Let us imagine the value of A as 10. The name itself it is suggesting us it is pre-increment, which means before displaying the value on the screen, first you increment the value by 1. Now, as the value of A is 10, we are writing as plus plus A, which means we need to increment the value of A by 1 and then print on the screen. Now the value of A will be 11. Next, post increment. In the post increment, first we are going to represent the operand followed by operator. Let us take the example of same, int A equal to 10. Now what is the post increment value of A? That is A plus plus. Put a semicolon. Now what is the value of A? The first time it takes the value of A as 10. Next time whenever it is printing, it prints the value as 11. The name itself, it is saying that post increment. So first you display the exact value, then you increment the value by 1. So in the next iteration, you can see the value of A by increasing 1. That is, the first it displays 10, next iteration it displays 11. So this is about post increment, right? So these are the two categories of increment, pre-increment and post increment. Let us see one example program. So let us understand what is the problem statement in this. To understand the pre-increment and post-increment. So the example pre-increment, so we are going to write plus plus followed by operator name. So this is called pre-increment. If I am writing A plus plus, then this is called, if I am writing A plus plus, then this is called post increment. Plus plus A is pre-increment, A plus plus is post increment. Increment is nothing but increasing the value by 1. Now let us write a program and understand pre-increment and post increment in detail. Hash include stdio.h, standard input output header file, int main. So first I am initializing the value of int x equal to, I am giving the value of x as 10. I am giving the value of x as 10. Printf before increment, the value of x is. Before increment, the value of x is. So I am printing that value of x. Now I am performing plus plus x, which means pre-increment. This is called pre-increment. Now let me print the value of x after pre-increment is. The value of x after pre-increment is, I am printing the x value. Just let us execute this code and check what is the output of this code. Before increment, the value of x is 10. The value of x after pre-increment. So pre-increment says before printing the original value, add 1 to it and print it. This is called pre-increment. Now let me give this value as x plus plus, which means post increment. Now what will be the value of x after post increment? Let us execute and check. So post increment, the next step, we are going to increase the value and we are going to print it. So before increment it is 10 and the value of x after post increment, here just we are going to change the message, post increment, that is next time the available value will be 11 as we have written here post increment. Now let us understand this small example. Imagine if I am giving one more variable called y. I am initializing two variables. Let me print the value before increment is x value, before post increment. Before post increment, the x value is the original value what we got it, that is 10. After performing post increment, y is equal to x plus plus of plus 20, x plus 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 20. So here we are performing post increment. Now let me print the value of y. Y equal to %d/n. Here I am printing the y value. Let me print the value of x. After post increment. So before post increment is the value is original value itself, because I didn't give any increment. Directly I have given the x value. So you are going to get before post increment, x is 10. Next y is equal to x plus 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 10. So here x value will be 10 plus 20, that is y value you are going to get 30. Next the value of x after post increment is 11. Now let us execute and check. So you can observe closely here. Before post increment x value is 10 and y value is equal to 30. Actually it should be 31, but what happened here? You are going to get 30. That is post increment, which means first give the exact value, then in the next iteration you should increment the value and apply. That is what the meaning of post increment. I hope you understood this post increment. Next, if we want to increase the value before, that is pre increment. Now let me just change this, comment this. This is for your reference, and I'll just copy this code. Printf before pre increment. Before pre increment is your actual x value. Next, here I am going to write plus plus x. Now this is pre increment. Now what will be the y value here? First I should increase the x value by 1, that is x value will become 11 plus 20, that is 31. So your y value will be 31 and printf value of x after the post increment, after the pre increment. After the pre increment is 11. So let us execute the code and check. Before pre increment x is 10. Before pre increment x value is 10, whatever we have initialized, and y value is 31, which means plus plus x. Increase the x value by 1 before printing. That is what we call it as pre increment. Now y value is 31. The value of x after pre increment is 11. So this is the difference between post increment and pre increment.